Hi, if this is your first time here, welcome. To all others, welcome back. I am here with another segment related to looking at your numbers. Not just your current numbers as far as what you are spending on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, but we are in the second half of the year. This particular segment, I'm going to talk about if you have some type of 401k, 403b, or some other type of benefit that you are saving up to. In other words, you're employed, you have worked in many places. It is time to take a look at all those different places that you have worked. Contact your employers. In the past, you've had various employers that you have saved. Hopefully you have saved, and you would want to reach out to them and find out how you can determine if there are any funds that you left behind at that former employer. Their site, you may be able to look this up online, but this is the thing that I want you to think about. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, it is time to start gathering information, becoming organized so that in the event that someone needs to come behind you and find out what it is that you have done with your money over the years, it's great for you can take the time to do this now. You can take the time to reach out to all the jobs that you've had. If you recall you've ever saved anything, maybe you had access to profit sharing, you'll want to reach out to those employers, find out if you left anything behind, if there are any type of benefits that you still have access to. You'll want to go ahead and find that information and find out what it is that you need to do to get that money, those funds, the information. Make sure they have your correct name, your address, your phone number, maybe email. Make sure they have all of the information that they need to work with you to find your funds, your resources that you still have access to at some point, okay? So also, if you are in the military and you have saved anything there, you'll want to be sure that you can find that information. Reach out to your level of resources that you have access to, the administration or that service organization. Make sure that you have that information. Make sure that you also take a look at if you have a 401k right now, 403b, they're interchangeable depending on what type of organization or company that you have worked with. Those numbers may be different. The key is if you have saved anything at any employer, you want to be sure they have your current name, address, phone number, email address. Make sure that you touch base with them. If you have a pension plan, make sure they have your information. Make sure that everything is current so they're not looking for you and they don't know where you are, okay? Because they may have been trying to find you, and if you've moved around or you've moved from one state to another, or for some reason you've just not been getting all of your mail, maybe you want to touch base with them and make sure that there's nothing that you need to know because there may have been changes. So I just want you to take a moment and just think about, well, how many places have I worked and how do I get in touch with these people? I need to be sure that I receive all that I have coming to me. And so that's what I want for you. I want you to be able to find what you're looking for. As we are in these 40s, 50s, and 60s and beyond, we want to be sure if you've ever been married, you want to be sure that you find out if you're entitled to any type of benefits, whether that person is living or they are gone on. You want to be sure that there are no benefits lingering or left behind that maybe you have access to, okay? So at any rate, I just wanted to just put that on your mind today. And always remember, the sun is setting, but how far are you getting? Until next time, take care.